Welcome, everyone. It's good to have you here. Before we go any further, I want you to take note of something. That way you speak is just as important as your appearance. If you are confident and your speech shows your confidence, it means you have left many others behind. It's as simple as that. In today's lesson, I'm going to be introducing to you some words. We'll look into their spellings, their pronunciations, the parts of speech they belong to. We'll quickly be looking at how they can be used in sentences and, of course, their synonyms. Now, without wasting so much time, let's move into the very first word for today. Expose. 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 Now you need to take note of the pronunciation of the word, the past of speech it belongs to, and of course, the spellings. Expose is a verb, and the noun of it is what? Exposition. Now, what does it mean? It means to reveal by removing cover, shelter, or protection. Okay? Now, to use it in a sentence, I can say, I will expose you. I will expose you. All right. Now, what do you think is going on here? It's a parade. It could also be a display. So I can say to display is to what? To expose. To display is to expose, is to show, to make known. Look at this. Wow. Before the vets removed the cover, we didn't know what was underneath it. Okay, now we know that there are normal guinea pigs running around like rabbits. Okay, the vet had to expose the guinea pigs to make a point. He was trying to drive home a point, so he had to expose the guinea pigs to do that. Now, the synonyms of the word include show, make known, and of course, we have display. Coming up next on our list of words for today, we have fade. 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 We must have heard of this word before. The first thing I need you to know is that fade is a verb. Take note of the spelling, the pronunciation of the word, and of course the part of speech it belongs to. Now look at this. Did you notice something? To fade is to disappear gradually. Look at this. The house gradually faded out of view, just keeps going until we eventually loses sight of it. Now, the synonyms of the word includes dim. Can you notice that? Die out. It just keeps going, and of course we have decline. Our next word for today is frontier. 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 Please take note of the pronunciation of the word, the spelling, and as well as the part of speech that it belongs to. Frontier is a noun. Or we can still recall what a noun is. Now, what does frontier mean? It is the border of a settled land beyond which lies wilderness. The border of a settled land beyond which lies wilderness. Now look at this. Can you notice something? This is an example of a frontier. So I can say there is an army checkpoint at the frontier. It's like the boundary. There is a lot of smuggling across this frontier. If you watch carefully, you'll notice that someone is trying to get across. Okay, when he sees a security van coming, he just runs off and just keeps going on like that. The frontier proved to be a challenging place to start a new life. Okay, now I want you to take a very good look at this. This is a frontier between Canada and US. It's like saying this is a boundary between Canada and US. The synonyms of the word includes boundary, we have edge, and of course we have the perimeter. Okay, our next word for today is immigration. I know you're familiar with this because you must have seen it in your social studies before. Immigration. You need to know that immigration is a noun. Immigrant is a noun and immigrate is a verb. Okay? Now, what does the word immigration mean? Because that is our focus for today. What does it mean? Immigration is a process in which people enter a country to live permanently. So I can say it's a process in which immigrants people enter a country to live permanently. Hey, immigrants, beat it, the country is full. People are coming into a country, they are the immigrants. Immigration is a process that brings them in. So, this is what I am. I am an immigrant. I am sensitive to the issue of immigration. That is one way it can be used in sentences. They did everything that was required of them immigration wise. Now they are free to relocate. Now let's quickly look at the synonyms of the word. We have it as relocation and, of course, settlement. Okay, our last word for today is repeal. Repeal. What does it mean to you? You need to know that it belongs to the part of speech that is called the verb. Repeal. It means to officially make a law invalid. It is a verb, okay? To officially make a law invalid is what repeal means. The law was repealed, like saying the law was cancelled. To abolish is to what? To repeal. To cancel is to repeal. Okay, now let's see how this word can be used in sentences. Who wants to abolish democracy? I'm saying who wants to repeal democracy. Can you say the sentence? The repeal of the act will transform the society. The repeal of the act will transform the society. Now let's look at the synonyms of the word. I have cancel, annul, abolish, and to declare null and void. So that is it for today's lesson. But before I go, I want to tell you this. If you work on something a little every day, you will end up with something that is what? Massive. Okay? Try not to joke with this. Make it a part of you. Let it be a constant reminder. Telling you never to give up on your dream just because of the time it will take you to accomplish it. So, until I come your way in our next lesson, it is bye for now. Stay safe and be good.